Hello everyone, I hope you are doing alright. Today we're going to discuss linear function word problems. Question number 1. Jimmy is having a birthday party at the zoo. The zoo has a fixed fee for birthday parties plus a fee per person. Jimmy is told the total charge for 10 people, including himself, would be $97.5, and the total charge for 20 people, including himself, would be $175. Determine the independent and dependent variables. So independent variables are like its number of people, right? So if we call x number of people, it will be our independent value. All right, what about dependent? The cost depends on the number of people. Yeah, so let's call y cost. Okay, and the next question, find like what's the rate of change. So here whenever we have per person, for each, like the word each, per, they stand for rate of change. Okay, rate of change is in other word, it's a gradient. Okay, or the slope or slope. All of them are same meaning. So this is rate of change. Let's build our equation. Y equals mx plus c is our general form. We have, for example, for 10 people, when x is 10, we don't know rate of change. Yeah, we don't know the fixed fee. And we know that it's for 10 people, we have to pay 97.5. Okay. And if there are not 10 but 20 people, as you see here, we have to pay $175. Okay. All right. Our equation is like 10m plus c equals 97.5. 20m plus c equals 175. If we subtract, we get 20 minus 10 will be 10. M, right? C and C will be cancelled. 175 minus 97.5. So to find 10M, we have to subtract them. Okay, 175 minus 97.5. It's 77.5. And M will be 77.5 divided by 10. Which is going to be 7.75. Okay, now we say that our function will look like y equals 7.75 x plus c. Yeah, we found just m. Now b, initial value. Initial value appears when x is 0. Whenever you have initial value, okay, it refers to x equals to 0, right? In the function independent outcome will be 0. So y equals 7.75 times 0 plus c. Okay, so actually we should know c, we don't know it yet. So it's basically you need to find c, but to find c, if you remember, we use the points. For example, here we have 175 and 20, right? All right, let's plug x20 and y175 and find c. So when 175 equals to 7.75 times 20 plus c. Okay, so let's subtract. First we do multiplication. 175 equals 7.75. okay, this number. Okay, we divide it by 10 and now we multiply by 20. It's 155 plus c, and to find c we just subtract 175 and 155, so it will be c equals to 20. Okay, this is 20. What is it? It's just initial value, $20. Okay, now the total charge for 17 people. Okay, y equals mx plus c. Our m is 7.75x plus c is 20. This is our function. Now for 17 people, when x is 17, we can write y equals 7.75 times 17 plus 20 equals, all right, let's multiply by 17 this time and plus 20. It will be $151.75 for 17 people. Okay, this is D. Now E1, the number of people who could come for $500. So our Y is 500. Okay, so let's write 7.75x plus 20. It's our right side, yeah, equals to Y, $500. 7.75x equals, we will subtract 20 from y 500, which will be 480. To find x, we should divide 480 by 7.75. Right, 480 divided by 7.75. It's 61.9. So since x shows the number of people, we cannot take the decimal number. It's either 62 or 61, but this should be 61 because if 62, there will not be enough money, okay, because we only have $500. Yeah, for $500 you can afford 61 people. That's it. Our answer for E is 61. Okay, next question. Jimmy is driving home from a vacation. His car is on cruise control, so he maintains a constant speed. After 3 hours of driving, okay, he is 740 kilometers from home. After 6 hours, he is 461 kilometers from home. Determine the independent and dependent variables. As you see, the time is independent. Okay, the more time you spend, the more distance you will travel, right? So dependent is distance, right? So now rate of change. What's our rate of change? Let's write our distance. Let's write y equals mx plus c. All right, our m, we have to find the rate of change, right? To find it, let's plug, guys, actually we can use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, doesn't matter. Or we can say, all right, if 461 kilometer for 6 hours, m times 6, yeah, it will be like that. If 740 kilometers for 3 hours, so m times 6 plus c. Okay, so you can just subtract 740 minus 461 equals, this wasn't 6, this was 3. 3 minus 6 will be negative 3m, yeah, and c minus c is 0. Okay, so let's first subtract 740 and 461. 200, so negative 3m equals to 279. M equals to 279 divided by negative 3. Let's see, divide by negative 3. Okay, it's m equals to negative 93. So our equation will look like y equals, let's write y, okay, this is our value for rate of change, minus 93. Okay, all right, what does it mean when m is negative? The line is decreasing, so it means in this question, the more time you spend, closer you reach to home, right? Whenever you have, for example, xy, so you reach home like that. All right, so it's like distance y will be 0. The distance when you are at home will be 0, right? So it's just you find y-intercept, x-intercept to find initial value, to find y initial value, we find y-intercept where it was at the beginning, like before traveling, yeah, before coming home. What was the distance between home and the place that you were. Okay, so initial value will be y-intercept. All the time we say when initial value we plug x0. All right, so y will be m times, okay, let's build it, 93x plus c. So basically we have to find when it's 0, we have to find c. To find c, we will plug into the formula. Okay, one of the like points, let's say x3 y 740 into the formula and see what happens. 740 so we are doing c. 40 equals to negative 93x plus c. 740 equals negative 93 times 3. We just divided earlier. It's 279, yeah, plus c. When we add 740 and 279, we should get c. So it's 9, 11, and 10, right? So actually this is our answer, 1019 kilometers away from home. Okay, so now distance after 8 hours and 15 minutes. All right, what's the distance? So we have function 93x plus c is 1019, yeah. Now distance after 8 hours and 15 minutes, guys. 15 out of 60 hours, yeah. What is it as a decimal? So we will have 1/4 or 0.25. They ask actually 8.25 hours. We called it with x, yeah. It's independent variable. X is 8.25, 8 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, what will be the y value? Let's check. Negative 93 times 8.25 plus 1019. So let's do it. 93 times, okay, let's start with negative. 93 times 8.25 equals, so this is negative, we will subtract them, yeah. Minus 1019. It's okay, but our answer should be positive because the bigger number has positive sign. 251.75 kilometers. Okay, this is our y value, the distance between home and vacation. Okay, now e part, time it will take him to get home. So to get home, we say the distance will be 0, yes. To get home, you are home, so the distance between you and home is 0. To find y equal to 0, we just plug here. 0 equals negative 3x, 93x plus 1019. Okay, 93x, if you move to the left, it equals to 1019. X equals 1019 divided by 93. It is 10.90. Let's write 96 approximately, 2 decimal place. Okay, now what they say time it will take, so approximately 11 hours. Okay, if we round it till wholes. Okay, all right, next question. Jimmy and Karen rented cars from the same company. The company charged an initial fee plus a charge per kilometer. So initial fee, guys, all the time you can refer it as c. Like it's like y equals mx plus c. You have c, it doesn't change, okay, regardless of the x. All right, so we will just discover what is x here. So this is okay. We have charge, like we have the value or cost, okay, initial fee plus a charge per kilometer. So charge per kilometer is actually a rate of change, yes. Jimmy drove 240 kilometers, so we have y equals, y equals 200 kilometer for A, and was charged $59. Sorry, it's not like y, when x is 240 kilometer, because the money is our y, because money, the cost depends on the distance you travel. Yes, so it's x now 59.4. This is Jimmy. Okay, now Karen drove 490 kilometer. Okay, it's Karen's x, and was charged 74.40. Determine the rate of change. Since it's the same company, they have the same rate of change. Yes, it's not like this pays more per hour than this. Okay, they pay equally. That's why we can write y function mx plus c. So when you can write m, guys, doesn't matter, with the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, doesn't matter, or with just saying y equals mx plus c. So 59.4 equals to m times 240 plus c, and we can write for this 74.40, it's our y, equals m times x is 490 plus c. All right, so if you subtract, we see that 74.40 minus 59.4 equals to 250 m, right? So it's what? Let's calculate. 250 m equals to, this is 14 minus 9 will be 5, and 6 minus 1 will be 15. So to find m, 15 divided by 250. All right, so 15 over 250 will be 0.06. Okay, this is our rate of change. Now, initial cost. So what this 0.06 means is actually 6 cents, yes, per kilometer, right? Now, initial cost. Let's rewrite our function y equals mx. Y equals m is 0.06 x plus c. So what is our c? We don't know yet. We should find initial cost here. So when x is 0, we have to find what is y, right? So to find c, we will use either this values or this values, doesn't matter. So let's use xy here. So our function was y equals, let's write y equals 0.06 x plus c. When y is 59.4, it's 0.06 times 240 plus c. All right, so 59.4 equals 0.06 times 240 equals 14.4 plus c. Okay, to find c, we just subtract 59.4 and 14.4, will be 45. So this is our initial cost. Okay, regardless of how many kilometers you travel, you have to pay $45 in the beginning. Now let's do C1. The charge after 837 kilometers. So this is x value. Yes, what will be the cost if you travel 837? So let's rebuild our equation. Y equals 0.06 x plus 45. We found it, it's our function. Okay, and when x is 837, to find y, we have to multiply 0.06 by 837. It will be 50.22 plus 45, which is $95.22. Okay, this is our answer for D. Okay, not D, C. This was C. Now let's do D1. The number of kilometers, so it's about number of kilometers, yeah, it's about X. You have to find X when car drive for $200, can drive for $200. So Y equals 0.06X plus 45. It's D1. So our function is this. We have to find X when Y is $200. Okay, 0.6X plus 45. So 0.06X equals, if we move 45, it will be 200 minus 45. Let's try it. And 200 minus 45 is 155. 0.06X. To find X, we have to divide the number by 0.06. It will be divide by 0.06. Okay, it will be 2000 and 583.3. Okay, so we can say that you can travel, okay, 2583 kilometers, okay, as a round version. All right, now let's look at the other type of question. A tanker truck carrying fuel initially contains 10,000 liters. Fuel is added to the tank at a rate of 2,000 liters per minute. So we have rate. We can write Y equals mx plus c, and m is given 2,000. All right, plus c. Okay, determine an equation to model the volume of fuel in the truck t minutes after filling begins. All right, it's actually the volume, like the liters. So volume equals 2,000, the time, okay, per minute. In 1 minute it fills 2,000 liters, yes, so it's actually time in minutes. All right, and plus c. Okay, what was initially contains 10,000, so if there was 10,000, our c is 10,000 initially. All right, now what we have to do, we have to model it. It's like finding equation. Use your equation to determine the volume of fuel in the truck after it has been filling for 5 minutes. So T is 5. To find volume, we will multiply 2,000 by 5 and plus 10,000. All right, it's like 10,000 plus 10,000. Okay, and our volume will be 20,000. This is B part. This was A part. C, use your equation to determine how long it takes to fill the truck, which has a capacity of 36,000 liters. So what's the time? Yeah, to find T, we have to plug the value of volume in the function. Like we have V equals 2,000 T plus 10,000. Now volume is given 36,000 and 2,000 T plus 10,000. We will just subtract and find 20,000. It's 2,000 T. All right, if we subtract, it will be 26,000. Now to find T, we will divide 26,000 by 2,000. So as we see, T equals to 13 minutes. All right, this is the answer of C. Now let's read question number 2. An event planner offers the following 2 pricing options: a one-time upfront payment of $600, a rate of 40 per hour paid after the event. If an event is expected to require 10 hours of planning, which option will result in a lower cost to the customer and by how much? So one-time upfront payment is $600, yeah. A rate of $40 per hour paid after the event. So if we have 10 hours, 10 times $40 will be 400, yeah. So it has a lower cost, and by how much? It's like $200 cheaper. Yeah. So the next question says that create a graph to compare the total cost of hiring the event planner using each of the two pricing options from 0 hours to 20 hours. All right, first is just one time upfront payment, $600. Yeah. So regardless of time, yeah, it's T time. We have to say the money. Okay, it's about cost. So the cost is 600 regardless of time. Yeah. So in between 0 and 20 hours, it's the same cost. But for this one, we know that it has a rate of 40. So we can write y equals 40x, or we can just say cost equals 40 times the number of hours. Yeah. So if t is 20, c equals to 40 times 20, which will be 800. Yeah, it will be 800. Yeah, so it starts when t is 0. When t is 0, c is 40 times 0 will be 0. Yeah, so it has point here and it has point here. Yeah, between like 20 and 800. So its graph will be like this. Okay, explain the meaning of the point where the two lines intersect. This is the point where they have the same value. Yes, 600. Okay, where when they have the same time. Okay, so for this t value, both of the like options give us the same cost. All right. Explain why a customer might choose option A. So let's look at C one more time. What's the point T here? They have both the same value. So we have one function y equals 40x, the other function y equals 600. Both of the y values are same, so we can write 40x is 600. And this x like t or x doesn't matter. Let me write t. Okay, cost. So here the cost is same, yeah? So t equals 600 divided by 40, which is 15. So when t is 15, it's 15 hours. Or is it hours? Yes. 15 hours. For 15 hours, it doesn't matter which option you choose. Now, D says explain why a customer might choose option A after 15 hours until 20 hours. You see, if the more hours than 15, it's better to choose option A. Yeah, because it's like 600, it doesn't increase. Okay, so in this time interval from 15 to 20, it's not good idea to use option B. All right, so option A will be cheaper. Okay, that's it.